Welcome to everyone. Obviously, on a Sunday afternoon in the UK. This is Raj of the Women of Agenda podcast. We have a special guest. We're doing an audio chat with Christine from the very talented band Pretty Lit. How are you doing, Christine?
I'm well. Thank you so much for having me today.
Fantastic. Not to yeah, that's great. I don't know. Do you guys have a website? Because I didn't get a link for a website. Do you guys have a website at the moment?
So if you go onto our Instagram page, you will
Yeah,
find a link tree on there. We do,
LinkedIn.
yeah,
Yeah.
we do have our music out on multiple different platforms. Not in particularly one website per se,
Yeah.
but most of our connections with our fans are through social media, through Instagram, Facebook, that way.
Okay. Okay, no worry, that's fine. So am I right in saying is this band was it formed in was it 2013?
It was, yeah. So my fiance, his name is Mike, originally formed the band in 2013 with one of his childhood close friends, whose name is also Mike, funny enough. So he goes by Mike, so definitely not confusing at all. um, but his friend Mike, as well as one of his college friends, started the band back in 2013, and then from there, kind of grew into a five-piece member band. Myself included. I actually started working with the guys originally for vocal lessons. I was going to school for music education at the time. And then, in one way or another, started to really immerse myself into the band and was welcomed in to kind of take over and become more of the lead vocalist for the group. So, which is pretty incredible seeing, all of these guys kind of on a personal level and a musical level. Just seeing their growth and then being able to kind of join in and become part of that was pretty fantastic.
Yeah, definitely. It must have been this band is from Boston, yeah.
Yes, we're from Boston, Massachusetts, in the States. Yeah.
All right, okay. So is it more of the genre of is it like indie? Is that the genre you would class here as well?
I would say that we're kind of a fusion between indie, independent, rock. We like to play around a little bit with um, soul, some jazz in there. So it's kind of a diverse sound. But
Yeah.
for our first album, it really kind of focused more on, I would say, like a rock, like an indie rock kind of tone. I know for our next album, we are in the works right now of writing quite a bit. So I feel in this next album, we're going to be having a lot of different fusion. So more to come on there.
Yeah, definitely. So you guys obviously you released so how many you must have released quite a lot of singles then I guess since 2013.
Yes, so we just released our album last year in 2022. It's a 10 track. But we have quite a few songs in between that we are still working on and more to come, kind of releasing probably in the near future, probably a 3-song EP. But yeah, I would say we have about 15 to 20 songs, kind of um, in the works collaboratively between the five of us. So yeah.
All right, okay. And so who's the person who is the vocal person in the band, and or is it just a mixture of all of you five?
Yeah, so I would say that I do lead vocals. I know that my fiance Mike also does a lead male vocal.
Right.
But really we're very blessed to be talented in regards to playing multiple instruments, singing as well. So we do hear our bass player Tom, with some harmonies that we've been working on, as well as our drummer and our other guitarist. So kind of more to come, integrating more of their voices. But I would say right now, between myself and Mike, are mostly the lead vocalists in our band right now. So excited to see some of the new music integrating our other bandmates as well.
Yeah. Any would you say, is there anyone in that genre who's inspired the band? Any artist which you guys have been following, and then any similarity, or you try to? Is it just your own type of sound? Would you say?
Yeah, I mean, I would say I think music influences, kind of the music that you grow up with.
Yeah.
I know myself and my fiance grew up in a very culturally diverse community where we live. So, just hearing all different types of music growing up, I guess, shaped a little bit of that fusion that I've been talking about.
Right.
But I mean, I would say, yeah, I think we're kind of unique in that way. I don't hear too many other bands in our area
Yeah.
um, that are kind of doing those same things. But if I had to kind of put a general sense, like we've been saying, kind of that indie rock um, style would be the closest to our sound, I would say.
All right. Okay. So yeah, that's very interesting on there, and I'm sure you guys have received a lot of good responses. So you released an album, obviously, which I've seen. You released an album in 2022. You released an
Mhm.
album, uh,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, and that album, what was it called? Better Late Than Never. Is that right?
Yes, yep, better late than never. We recorded the album during COVID actually, so it was a very interesting, kind of when the world was shutting down,
Yeah,
kind of coming back to our roots and finally recording this music that I know my fiance, the original three members of the band, had quite a bit of material for quite a bit of time. So then just taking that space where the world felt like it was kind of at a pause in many ways, and utilize that time to sit down and record um all of these songs that had been with the band for quite some time. So um yeah, that's where that name kind of comes from, is better late than never, kind of taking that moment to pause.
yeah, and so who writes the music then? So is it like a shared? You all come up with the idea of the music?
I would say a lot of the album that was released was written by the founding members. So my fiance Mike, our drummer Mike, and Rob, one of our guitarists. But since becoming, the current band that we're right now with, working with five members, it's very collaborative in that way that that Mike or Tom or myself will kind of come with an idea, come with a riff, and when we're sitting down together, just organically, kind of bouncing off one another and naturally just kind of forming new music in that way. So it's very, very much a collaboration between the five of us, but I will say that a lot of the music on the first album was written in particularly for my fiance Mike. Yeah.
All right, okay. And so, what would be so? What is the inspiration behind the music? Is any particular inspiration you get in the music, or is anything, or is it based on real life? Or
Yeah, I would say a lot of the music is based off of past experience. A lot of it is again kind of organically, walking through your
yeah,
day to day. You know, kind of a like storytelling type of writing as well. So I would say it's a mix between past experience and kind of storytelling in that way.
yeah, absolutely, and obviously, and a big shout out to LMSUK,
Mm.
which you're a part of, and the ones who contact us, they provide us with artists, many artists. So big shout out to them.
Yes.
And obviously, anyone who is an artist who is interested to join, do check them out. Do check out the website, and they are very good. They've got lots of clients, and that's the reason why they've got so many people. And they obviously, um, uh, with us, they bring many artists from them onto the Woman Agenda podcast. So big up to them. Yeah, absolutely. Definitely. And so you guys are doing absolutely. I've seen on many websites you guys have been featured on many articles.
Mhm.
Um, and you're doing some really good music. Unfortunately, I've not been able to listen to many of your music, unfortunately. But I've seen the articles. There's a lot of
Mhm.
great reviews. So you guys obviously are definitely smashing it when it comes to your music. Um,
Yeah. We're having a lot of fun right now. We just were on a radio station yesterday, up in New Hampshire on 95.3. Matt Connery has a show up that way. So we did a three song live performance, which is a great way to, connect with the New England community out that way. So yeah, lots we're doing a lot right now, which is great.
yeah, absolutely. And regarding that, what do you think the scene is regarding bands? I mean, I saw an article saying that there's not many bands these days.
Mm,
Is that the case? Is the bands kind of, is that fashion going up? Is it slowly going out regarding bands?
yeah. I would say access to venues, like where you
Yeah,
can play as a band. I think, unfortunately, due to the pandemic, a lot of those, historical, kind of landmarks of sorts, in the States, I feel like unfortunately just didn't survive,
yeah,
that, um, those few year stretch of, basically being closed. So I feel that the bands are still there. We're still, here and, making music. It's just having those avenues to express the music, to share, um, has, I would say, definitely um, been more challenging after the pandemic with where you're able to play for sure.
yeah, definitely. I mean, when I've spoken to many artists, they were mentioning about that. It was difficult time during the pandemic, and
Mm.
performing, and getting the music out and stuff. And yeah, absolutely. So how many albums have you guys released in total then so far?
So we've released just the one, Better Late Than
Yeah.
Never, full set
Well,
of 10
oh,
songs. In the near future, I know that we have at least 3 new songs that we will likely be putting out there. I would say sometime in 2024. So more to look out for, coming in the near future. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, and we will we'll mention a couple of links to your social media, and obviously there's one which we are putting on at the moment. So twitter.com/pretty late music, the Twitter handle um, of the band. So yeah, and do get in touch with them with your feedback of the music. What do you think? And that kind of stuff, all the good stuff. And yeah, and so I can see obviously you're the band is like I said on Twitter, Facebook. I can see Instagram as well.
Hmm.
It's
Yeah.
it's available everywhere on social media. And how's the interaction been with the fans, and what did they think of the album since it came out?
Yeah, we've had a lot of great success. Definitely back and forth, direct messaging with fans. When we are playing out at shows, I know that we've had a lot of great success with our merchandise. People coming up, kind of sharing their thoughts on what they resonate with within our music, which is always great. I know we are starting to integrate ourselves into some of the breweries out this way, which will be fun this fall into winter. I know we have our next show upcoming is in January on the 13th
Wow.
at Faces Brewery in Malden, Massachusetts. So looking forward to that. More of an intimate setting, being able to connect with fans that way. But no, it's been great. We've gotten a lot of feedback through our Instagram page, through Facebook. Folks just looking to see where we're gonna be next. So it's been great. It's moving and growing, and it's special to kind of see over the years that we've been together. Having more traction, having more interaction with folks on our music. So it's been amazing for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And you guys, are you guys doing this full time? Is it a full time gig now?
So we all work full time on top of the band. So
Oh,
this
okay. Well,
yeah.
multitasking. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So we are, yeah, we all have day jobs. So it's
Wow.
definitely, yeah, it's definitely a job within itself. So um we just are, we're just grateful that we're at a point in our lives, we're all in our 30s now where,
Yeah.
we have found kind of that balance between the two. And we're just looking forward to continuing to write music together. And as I always tell folks, this is my source of sanity. This is what keeps me sane, is being
Yeah.
able to have music a part of my life, because we all have to manage our day to day. We all have bills to pay.
That's
um,
true.
but
Absolutely. I fully agree with you, Christine. Yeah, definitely.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat as well.
Yeah, so it's just, it's a beautiful thing to have, but it's
Yeah.
definitely it's definitely a lot of work. So just putting that effort in and finding the right balance, I would say,
Yeah.
yeah, has been
Ye-
needed in our success. So
Yeah, definitely. Do you think you guys will be able to do it later on down the line, a full-time gig with this?
that would be the goal if,
Mm,
if things continue to move,
in
um,
this
you
way,
know,
the way it's going.
yeah, in the same
Yeah.
direction,
Yeah.
continuing to gain momentum and traction, in the ways that we have. I definitely would love for that
Mm.
to become my full-time gig. That would be amazing for sure.
Yeah, I feel that there should be some kind of I mean, like I said, there are many promotion like I mentioned, which obviously helps artists,
Mm.
and yeah, definitely that would be amazing because this is not like you said, this is not just a profession, is it? Really, it's it's a hobby. It's loads of things, isn't it, for you?
Yeah.
Music. And it is something which you guys all enjoy, and that's why you're all a part of this band. And you're performing, you're enjoying what you're doing.
Mm-hmm. Yes, very much so.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And is there any music which you guys have released recently? Any new music single?
Not officially released. At our last show, we did showcase one of our newer songs. So if anyone is ever out this way, um, we do occasionally will perform a song that we've been debating about releasing, and of course with editing and making music videos and all those things takes time. So sneak peeks, I would say, if you are out at one of our shows, but nothing formally released quite yet. I think again, come 2024, we have some plans to be releasing at least an EP of 3 new songs, but I think on this next album we're really kind of sitting down and taking our time with the process. Our first album was our first, so we've learned a lot in regards to just our writing and the way that we'd like to, to record, and all those good items. So more to come in 2024.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you guys are very exciting what you guys are doing, and I'm sure there's lots of your fans will be very eagerly awaiting your new music coming out on there. And like you said, you guys are already performing um, around the USA. Have you guys been able to get the chance to perform outside of the USA?
Not quite yet, not outside of the States. That would be definitely on our vision board of sorts, to get to, you know, um, to get connections
Yeah.
in a space where we would be able to take, time away from where we are here to travel and perform. That would definitely be on our vision board for the future, for sure.
Yeah, that is absolutely great. Yeah, definitely that would be great. And there's massive scope in the UK for rock and
Mm.
that kind of music. Definitely, the scene's pretty good, and obviously in other countries as well. So definitely, I'm sure there would be a lot of fans who connect with yourself, which would
Mhm.
be looking forward to your band coming there and performing. Absolutely.
Yeah, we would love to.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, so the music, I'm presuming it's available online in all the good places: Google Music, Amazon Music, iTunes.
Yes, yep, Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, YouTube as well.
YouTube as well, and obviously we've put on the Twitter handle as well, so that you guys can interact with them on there.
Mhm.
Also, yeah, so the YouTube channel is there as well, and we are just gonna try to mention the YouTube channel if I can just add it on. There we go. Hopefully I got it right. There we are. YouTube.com/@ pretty PRETTYLATE. That is the link for the official YouTube channel of the band. And do check it out. All the latest music is on there. And so do you guys every time you release some music, do you guys do official music video for it?
Um, oh, sorry. So not for
Hi, Christine. Can you hear me?
Hi, sorry. Being cut in and
Yeah.
out here.
Yeah.
Can you
I can hear
can
you.
you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you. Just broken up a little bit, but I can hear you.
Okay. So not for every music video.
Okay.
We do have one up for Guardrail.
Okay. Fantastic.
It's one of our tracks on our album Better Late Than Never. We had a lot of fun working with a local videographer. His name is Hush Harding. He was fantastic to work with. We are looking to do a couple of more videos in the next probably 6 to 12 months. Likely will be on one of our newer EPs that we'll be releasing next year. So we're looking forward to making more music videos for sure. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, very, very excited. So definitely, and I'm sure a lot of people are definitely going to be looking forward to that. Yeah, and also yeah, and it has been great. So what would you like to add, Christine, to this? I know. We plan to do it. Um, well, we are chatting, obviously not the video version, but it's still been great to uh, chat with you. And is there anything you would like to add to say to your fans for the band? And
Sorry,
yeah,
my connection keeps falling out.
yeah, there's just a slight technical issue there. We do apologize about this, guys. And if you are watching it, it's just a slight technical issue. It can happen with live stream. It's no one's fault on there. It happened with streaming. Unfortunately, it's one of those things with technology. Streaming, it does happen on there. Can you hear me, Christine?
So, oh, sorry for the technical difficulties on my end. Just
No
want to
worries.
say thank you for everybody who's joining on today with us. Thank you for having me on the Women's Channel. This has been a great opportunity just to connect and talk about all things new with Pretty Late. We always
Yeah.
love having new connections. Looking forward to collaborating again in the future.
Definitely, and we are the Women Gender are looking forward to collaborating with yourself, with the band, and obviously, like I said, uh, with um, with yourself, and I hope more people do watch this, and obviously we will obviously you guys who are driving, who are traveling and prefer the audio version, we will be uploading the audio version very, very soon on the Woman Agenda Podcast.com website. You'll be able to listen to it on iTunes, Spotify, everywhere. The Pretty Late, the chat with us, the audio version, as well as the video version, is going to be available on the Woman Agenda Podcast on there, and you'll be able to obviously check it out all as well, and we'll share it with Christine, so you'll be able to check it out if you're on their links as well. Thank you for Christine for coming on this Sunday. I know you must be very busy yourself. Do you have any days off when you have music, or is it or not?
So we meet a couple times during the week after working hours. We typically play shows on the weekends, so it feels like 7 days a week for sure. But but we honestly have so much fun with it. So it's
Yeah,
one of those things where it's it's a lot of work, but then, going into writing, going into performing, just being able to have those interactions with folks listening to our music, it definitely makes it all worth it. So, yeah.
Absolutely. And you were saying that the band is performing. If you just want to give a quick lowdown, if anybody is in that location, when we do share the link everywhere, where are you guys planning to perform? Are you doing any Christmas special tour anywhere?
We're not doing any Christmas specials. Our next show is going to be at Faces Brewery in Malden in Massachusetts. It's on the 13th of January. We'll be out that way. But yeah, definitely more to come. I don't want to give away too much on our on our EP coming out. Looking forward to this holiday season, and more to come after the new year, I would say.
Yeah, absolutely. And we'll try to mention it on the Woman Agenda podcast when your EP does come out in 24. We will try to give you guys a shout out on the channel and do some a special video on the upcoming music and put it on the website as well, on the womanagendapodcast.com website. The information on there. Christine, thank you very much for coming. I hope you have a fabulous Sunday, rest of the Sunday, and have a fantastic week. And obviously, and a big shout out to the rest of the 4 members as well. Wish you guys lots of success going forward for this album and for the new album coming out.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you having space for us today, and to all the listeners, thank you for being on here with us. So, looking forward to collaborating with you in the future.
Definitely, absolutely, and I'm looking forward to it as well. Definitely, yeah, I'm sure we will definitely collaborate in the new year. Definitely, for sure. Thank you very much, Christine. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Take care.
Take care.
Bye.